When recording audio, even if you're also recording video at the same time, the biggest factor that will affect the quality of the audio is the environment you're in. So many recordings have been ruined by background noise like computer fans or trucks driving by, and you know about all that. But I want to make you aware of a less obvious recording problem called phase cancellation. When I was a kid, I was excited to record some music I'd written. I went out and I bought all the same stuff I used at a friend's project studio. And I thought that I used it exactly the same way. But when I finished the recording, the final product sounded terrible. I would describe it as sounding thin, maybe even papery, for lack of a better term. After asking many questions and doing a lot of research in those pre-internet days, I finally figured out that the problem was called acoustic phase cancellation. See, sound is created by moving air. The air moves in waves, like displacing water in a pool or lake. When that wave through the air encounters a wave exactly like itself but slightly out of time with the original wave, those waves can suffer various degrees of cancellation, meaning the full sound won't hit the microphone correctly. The identical wave that is out of time in this scenario is most often the original wave bouncing off your wall and hitting your microphone slightly after you have talked into that microphone. The speed of sound is slow enough for you to perceive that difference after it's been recorded, coming out of the speakers. The cruel problem here is that as a human, you're capable of psychologically filtering out the out-of-time wave when it happens in nature. A microphone has no such ability. When you hear the playback on speakers or headphones, those waves are all generated from the same place, those speakers or headphones. So your human audio filtering powers no longer work. There are many ways to avoid phase cancellation. The easiest way is to simply get far enough away from a wall that it doesn't matter. If that isn't an option, get in front of a bookshelf. Why a bookshelf? Well, the bookshelf hopefully contains a bunch of different sized books. That uneven surface has two properties that are helping you out in this scenario. The different book sizes are actually distorting the reflective wave. It won't be able to echo back to the microphone precisely enough to cause the interference I'm describing. This is sort of a poor man's diffuser. A diffuser is a professional construct that does the same thing as I'm describing the bookshelf accomplishing, only more articulately with more precise results. Also, the books in the bookshelf are kind of made of wood, paper, wood, which will absorb some of the audio waves, unlike the sheetrock your walls are likely made of, which will just bounce the sound back as unforgivingly as possible. Another option is acoustic foam, like you've probably seen in recording studios. Too much foam is bad, so don't cover every inch of every wall with it, but one wall covered, the closest one to the mic, is probably enough. The best case scenario for crafting a great acoustic environment is to create different surfaces around the room on the walls. So one wall might have a bookshelf or diffuser, one wall may have foam, one wall may have a curtain, and one wall may be a flat surface designed to reflect sound but do it in a pleasant way, maybe a hardwood surface or stone surface. Sheetrock is the worst sounding substance for acoustics, and it's never good.